getting Peggy Lowe into church. That's great.
Yeah.
See, I'm going to be the booking girl today.
For information purposes, my name is John Moorlach. I'm the Vice Chair of the Orange County Board of Supervisors. To my right is the Chair of the Board of Supervisors, Chris Norby. I have my Chief of Staff, Mario Monero, here, and also the Chief of Staff for Chris Norby's office, Eric Norby. As you know, in my 7 months of being here, I haven't done a press conference. Sort of been just doing our job and not, making big press releases, right, Peggy? You don't get press releases from our office. But as you know, for years I've been extremely concerned about certain benefits that have been negotiated by the Board of Supervisors here at the county, and certainly made strong mention of those in my campaign and in editorials for the last 6 years. So once I had the ability to be a supervisor, it was time to see what we could do to take a hard look at some of the concerns that have been raised over these years to see if they were valid. The county and city of San Francisco has a charter amendment that says that you cannot increase your debt in pension plans unless you have a vote of the taxpayers. Consequently, the county and city of San Francisco is 104% funded. The state of Georgia doesn't allow you to give pension benefit increases unless you pay for them the day they become effective. And consequently, the state of Georgia is 100% funded. So we know that defined benefit pension plans can be managed properly if you don't abuse them. So we needed to take a hard look at some of the things that have occurred here in the county and the state of California. And one of those major issues is retroactivity of benefits. How do you give benefits to someone and make them retroactive to the day they started? So I had the pleasure when putting my staff together here at the county to hire from Whittier Law School their Associate Dean, Professor Mario Monero, as my Chief of Staff, and it was fun. It is fun to have his law background. So one of the first things I did was commissioned him to do a little research on some of the concerns about benefits that have been granted. And interestingly enough, he kind of came back and said, Houston, we have a problem. We have an apparent violation of the state constitution. So we brought that to the attention of the Board of Supervisors, who then kindly said we better hire an outside legal firm. That has been done with the approval of all the supervisors, including Chairman Norby. And outside counsel said that you in fact have a violation of the state constitution with retroactive benefits being awarded. So what's the proper resolution? We have been working on some methodology here to try and evaluate what's wrong and then how to remedy it. And in that journey, we found that the state constitution may have been violated 3 more times in other areas. So in that regard, this is a serious concern. We're talking about people's lives, so we're not excited about what we're going to share. We certainly know a lot of people will be impacted because they've made plans or whatever, but we also have taxpayers that have to be concerned about paying the high costs. So at this point, what I'd like to do is ask my Chief of Staff, Mario Monero, to give the technical legal background and be a little professorial for a few minutes and just kind of lay out for you the results of our research and then also what our plan of action is.